Hey, so how's Otacon? About time he starts thinking about marriage, isn't it?
I don't know if he is or not, but either way, no dice yet. He likes to go on about how nobody would ever be happy with him long term. But it doesn't seem like he has too much trouble keeping busy on Saturday nights. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, believe it or not, he was a huge geek back when he was younger.
Maybe, but even so, he's still a nice guy. I doubt he was ever that lonely.
Yeah, I suppose. But he really changed once he got into his 30s. Got a lot more attractive.
Yeah, but he still has this really bad habit of keeping the ladies at arm's length. It winds up making him look really awkward sometimes. I really wish he'd just pick someone and settle down already.
Easier said than done, I guess. So what about you, Sonny?
Me? Well, I've got science. That's all the love I need.
Sounds like you've got your own problems in that department.
Hey, Raiden! You gonna keep that pup after this mission?
That... Oh, you mean Wolf?
Yeah. He's kind of a cutie.
You think so? I don't think he's really the cuddling type, Sonny. Plus, he's not exactly mine. He just keeps following me around.
Oh, yeah? Can I have him?
Oh, I don't mind. But I don't know about him. He's kind of his own, animal. I check with him first. It's his call, not mine.
Oh. Oh, well.
He'd probably say yes, though. I mean, he seems to like you a hell of a lot more than me.
Really? Oh, I sure hope so. Thanks a lot, Raiden.
Wouldn't even shake for me.
Raiden, I heard Armstrong's using the name Operation Tecumseh for the assassination attempt. It makes sense.
What do you mean?
Tecumseh was a Native American tribal leader, a symbol of resistance against the new settlers.
Guess you know your U.S. history better than me.
This is basic stuff, Raiden. As legend has it, Tecumseh put a curse on the U.S. presidency. Every 20 years, whoever is elected president was doomed to die before he served out his term. And it played out that way, too. From 1840 to 1960, that's exactly what happened.
Ah, a fitting code name then.
Yep. It hasn't worked since 1980, though.
Ran its course, huh? Didn't last as long as the Bald Harry rule in Russia, at least. Besides, Hamilton wasn't elected in the right year for it to take effect, right? Wouldn't Armstrong be the one elected in 2020 if this works?
Well, I'm sure the name is meant to be a bit tongue-in-cheek. Not like how the U.S. Army names their ops.
Still, pretty bad karma.
Just be careful, Raiden. Hey, Raiden. There's something I've been meaning to mention.
What's up?
Well, they're telling me someone broke our front gate at the plant.
Oh.
That's an electronic lock, you know.
Yeah, I thought it was open.
It wasn't. But you're strong enough to pry it open if you wanted to.
Well, I didn't think I put that much force into it. You ask me, I think you need a sturdier gate.
That's what I told security. Anyway, we'll send you an invoice for the reinforcement work. Not to mention the repair costs.
No, come on, Sonny, it was an accident. Man, Rose is gonna kill me.
How was the ride?
Hey, Sonny, fine, thanks. Though I wouldn't call it the smoothest ride ever. You sure that thing's really airworthy?
Well, what do you expect? You're traveling. I mean, we're well, stickless.
Yeah, but we're
well. I'm.
Jupe.
Oh,
I know. No, hopefully, but for
yep.
You designed that thing too, Sonny?
Nobody designed her.
Nobody.
Yep. We based the event.
Awesome.
The kid you get.
I'm having anyway.
Oh yeah. There's the
First. So what happened with the RLV after it dropped me off?
Running on.
Wow.
That's she.
Rough.
Oh, no, I'm kind of.
What?
Oh.
So what kind of engine?
It's a late on the once in the if it was.
Well,
don't.
Hey, so how's Otacon?
I don't feel like, but it may.
Yeah, but he.
Yeah, I really.
So what?
Well. Hey, Raiden, you gonna keep that pup after this mission?
That.
Yeah.
You think? Plus.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but I check with.
Oh.
He.
Raiden. It makes.
What do you guess?
This as every and it. Yep.
Ran it. Wouldn't.
Well, I'm just. Hey, Raiden, there's something.
What's up?
What?
Oh.
That.
Yeah.
It, but.
Well, yeah.
That. Anyway.
No, man.
So, Raiden, let me get this straight. Armstrong wants to kill the president and pin the blame on Desperado?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
You think it'll work? I mean, assuming he succeeded, what would be Desperado's motive for killing Hamilton? It's not like they can come out and say, well, we just wanted more wars to profit from.
No. The only alibi I can think of for them is that their client set them up. The Pakistani government's on friendly terms with the US right now. But a lot of people aren't so happy with them about that. There are tons of anti-government groups in this country. Any one of them could have an interest in killing the president.
And Marshall wants people to think that one of these groups hired Desperado?
That. Or maybe they're setting it up so this is all linked to the coup in Abkhazia. That was headline news in the West. Desperado's name was in the media all over the place.
Yeah. The angle was always Desperados shacking up with yet another anti-government force.
Pakistan's got a lot more than just a bunch of random anti-government forces, though. Like the ISI, the Intelligence Bureau. Anyone who watches the news knows how shaky their ties are with the civilian government.
You think they'll have the ISI be Desperado's client?
Well, I'm sure the ISI would deny it. But it's not like simply issuing a denial would stop anything. Remember Iraq?
Yeah, I've heard all the rumors about the ISI's involvement with terror groups.
If Hamilton dies, the US can join the Pakistani government, declare war against the ISI. And there's one big difference between Iraq and Pakistan. Pakistan does have WMDs. Nukes.
But that was just a couple of tests 20 or so years ago. They can't reach the US with...
I'm not talking about firing an ICBM at the US, or unleashing a Metal Gear. All they have to do is remind us that the tech could fall into terrorist hands.
Oh, yeah. That'd be enough to scare the entire country, I guess.
Yep. Scare them enough that the US would have to do something.
And then the war economy would come humming right back to life. No Patriots required.
Christ. All right. I better move. I don't think I've asked about Pakistani food yet, Courtney.
More food talk? Didn't know you were so interested, Raiden.
Hey, knowing the food can help you learn a lot about the local culture, you know.
Raiden, I told you that.
So? Pakistani food.
Yeah. All right. So Pakistan's had cultural links with India for centuries, right? They're neighbors, after all. And as a result, the two countries share a lot of culinary traditions. You've got your curries, your naan, samosas, pakoras. For the most part, that's all the same. The locals might be able to spot the difference. But a lot of American restaurants put India and Pakistan pretty much in the same bowl, so to speak.
What are samosas?
Spiced potatoes and other yummy stuff, fried in a flour shell. Sometimes they're spiced with curry. That's the kind I like best.
But I thought India and Pakistan didn't really get along. They had at least 3 armed clashes in the 20th century alone.
They did. I mean, that's why they have nukes in the subcontinent now. It's a shame. You see how similar their taste in food is. It just seems like they should get along better.
Yeah, well, not too rare for neighboring countries to have problems. If nothing else, they have to compete for the same common resources.
Yeah, but isn't that why we have politicians? To peacefully manage that kind of stuff?
You know how few politicians out there actually give a crap about serving their country? Anyway, sorry. This isn't exactly the light conversation I was expecting. Better worry about the president for now. We can go and grab samosas another time.
Sure. But don't forget about the Nepales, fertilized duck eggs, and Guyanese seafood, too. We'll wash it all down with sake and Abkhazian wine. It's gonna be a killer spread.
Yeah, sure thing.
What's up? No? Did you need anything?
No, just wanted...
Oh.
So the president's visit to Pakistan, it's meant to build government...
Right.
They
now...
Wouldn't I know...
Yeah, he won't...
And how... what about
they have
people...
Oh, you depend...
No, what? So the president...
Right. They now...
Wouldn't I know...
Yeah, he won't...
And how... what about
they have
people...
Oh, you depend...
No, what?
Raiden, there is no time to worry about the soldiers. Get to the control tower.
What's up? Okay, save don't let your...
In Pakistan already. And so...
When it...
I
Yeah.
I...
What?
Oh, it ends... Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, now, of course.
Yeah.
And it... in Pakistan.
When it...
I
what?
it ends.
Anyway.
Now of course.
Yeah.
And it,
Hey, Wolf. What did you Oh,
right, do not
do...
How was the ride?
Hey, you should...
Well, I mean, we...
So...
we...
So...
Well, still less than...
Yeah, but we're...
Well, I'm...
You...
Oh.
I know no hope,
Yeah.
but for...
Yep.